Hello and good evening. You are back with the crew, and thank you so much for being back with me and my wife's lovely office. Unfortunately, I can't be outside. My sound system just isn't good, and the speaker hasn't been right, and the mic is not picking up, and it's windy out there. So we're not going to do that tonight. Before I forget, I really want to talk about what's going to happen tomorrow night. I'm going to do an hour, if not an hour and a half, about what I'm going to touch on tonight. It's really important to the future of anybody who lives in this free world. And I do mean free world because I believe that personally the world is getting freer, not more enslaved. Our enslaved days are behind us going forward. I know it'll turn around in another decade or two, but I think we're getting more and more open. So, this man's opinion. I want to talk about what's going on with Jay Powell and the Fed. That whole thing, I'm going to go over again tomorrow night, Thursday night. I'm going to go over that in detail. I just want to, from 40,000 feet, explain what it means to us as people. Today was a significant day in Americans' history. I know the media didn't cover it. I know nobody talked about it. But if you looked at Truth Social 2 nights ago, Donald Trump posted something. He posted a video that was about the single greatest explanation, as he put it, crypto. He didn't say the best explanation of Bitcoin. He said crypto. That means is he likes all of them. To me, that's what that means. It's not a slip. To all the maxis, it's not a slip. He's talking about all of them. They all have different purposes and use case. Now, when you talk about, in particular, if it sounds like I'm yelling, I'm trying to really get the audio going here. In particular, and then yesterday, the following day, after he gives you this big giant clue, he said what? By the way, I bought $2 billion with a B worth of Bitcoin today. Do not sleep on this. This is not an accident. The warning signs are all around all of us. And I'm talking about in particular the ones that the ETFs have already picked up, the one BlackRock's have already talked about. We're talking about the Solanas, the XRPs. How about that shirt? How tight is that shirt? I can't even see it. Are we talking about the same shirt here? What are we looking at? How about that? Right? I have my hat too, brother. Kenny, I'm going to wear it. It just didn't fit with the outfit. And I'm a fashionista. Everybody knows that. We are in a time that this man sat down today, no fanfare, no nothing, and said, hey, you've got 180 days from today to create the crypto law, the crypto constitution. It must be constitutional. It must be sound money. It must fit the needs of our people going forward, not these next 4 years. It must prove itself to all mankind, its validity, its value, and no more. No more. This is not about Jay Powell. No more central bankers. Does it make sense to anybody that 16 families can create a private bank? In other words, the profits of that private bank, are the $38 trillion that we all owe them? That private bank, all over 20,000 of their employees, are paid by you and I. Jay Powell's in hot water over the $2.5 billion he's spending on marble floors. Are you kidding me? Why are taxpayers footing the bill when all the profit goes to the families of the Federal Reserve? Yet we pay the salaries, inflated salaries, of over 20,000 employees.
Where's the benefit to us? There isn't one. They charge us interest for the fake money that they don't have, that they loan to us, and when we give them treasuries. This whole scam is coming to a head. All you need to do is look at the ECB. Just look at the ECB and what's going on with that. Just look at the evaluations and what's happening. Globalism is dying, and it's dying a quick death. I really want to go into this into detail right now, but if I do, I'll have a 35-minute video. Well, nobody wants to watch that, Alan. We're over that. We'll put up with your an hour and a half on a Thursday, but not our Wednesday deal. Not our Wednesday morning, man. Keep it tight, brother. I know. I hear you. I'm in the same boat. I'm to the point now where unless I know the people behind the camera, I can't do like any more than 30, 40 minutes on a video. Anyway, I see I'm just making it longer. All of this is important. What I just told you is leading up to something. I texted a few of my very close friends. You guys know who you were. Yesterday's date was significant. Sorry, today's date was significant. 7/22 was the day that Lincoln signed the Emancipation. That's correct. Today was the emancipation of the U.S. citizens. I know, nobody's talking about it. You know why? Because if it's on the boob tube, it isn't worth hearing. They're never talking about what you want to really know. Ever, are they? Ever. Why do you waste your time there? Please do not tell me that he's resigned or they tried to fire him or it's going to be fired. Or Jay Powell is not your problem. Trust me, he's the biggest puppet on the planet. And by the way, do we need 20,000 employees to determine whether or not we should raise the interest rate or lower them? It takes 20,000 employees? You got to be kidding me. I want you guys to understand this. Since you know so much about crypto now, I really want you to understand this. You know what the Federal Reserve is. The Federal Reserve is a stable coin. That's it. I'm telling you, that's it. That's all it is. They take treasuries, they print money. They say you're good for the money. Then they sell those to the bank. It's the same thing as a stable coin. That's all the Federal Reserve is. Difference, and I'm going to go over this again tomorrow night. It's really important that you watch tomorrow night's show because I'm going to put into detail what everything that I just kind of went over means to all mankind. Not just Americans. Not just our tax bases. Not just the crypto. Not just stable coins. Not just the bond market. Not how XRP fits into that equation. Not how XLM fits into that equation. Not why we need Ethereum, even though when you don't want Ethereum. And the importance of Bitcoin in the entire puzzle. That's all tomorrow night. And when I explain it all to you, you're going to say, huh? You know what? That's possible, Alan. But you're wrong along. So it's probably not going to happen like that. And you'd be correct about that. Because I do get a lot of stuff wrong. But I've seen this freight train. I've seen both. I've been sitting back with my popcorn, looking down into the valley, down the valley, and you see a train and a smokestack and a train and a smokestack, and they've been coming at each other. That's where we're at. And I got my chair and the popcorn, and I'm just about to watch the wreck. And thankfully, there's nobody of any value on the train. Everybody has value, but you know what I'm saying. The collision of we don't need central banking anymore. This whole CBDC thing is comical, but they think that they're going to try and pull with that thing. Everybody's over it. They haven't even started yet, and everybody's over it. They have 180 days to get their act together because at the end of the 180 days, when this current administration, it's not just Trump.
Please don't make that ignorant mistake of the media tells you Orange Man bad, he's the problem, he's the brains behind it. No, 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 no. There are far too many incredible human beings that have told me about this date for months. And I've been telling my good friends how important this day is. It's that important. This day would not have been important had the dominoes fallen the way they have over the last week. In particular, the few bills that they got signed could not have been set into motion. That motion has started. The significance of what today started will be clear to all mankind. And I'm going to tell you that it's going to eliminate the theft of the average worker. I'm not saying that your path is, paved with gold. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the manipulation of interest rates and charging interest over another human being is about to be obliterated. Just put that in the back of your mind for a minute. Yet, you're going to be able to make money with interest rate. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, it's wonderful. That's where we're headed. Where does XRP fit into that? It's a big, huge player. Ripple's a huge player in all of this. Cardano was a far bigger player than even this man really understood until last week. When you saw what was going on, the way they're going to implement that, the way it's being used, this whole midnight, the way they're putting midnight down on the people who had all those coins prior is magical. It's a wonderful thing to see the way they pulled that off for so many other blockchains. It's all coming together. They're all playing together as one team. And that 180 days is going to go fast. And when it does, you will absolutely be amazed where we're at by the end of it. There's no more resistance. There's no more Mr. Burns. All of that has been shoved aside. Nobody's listening to those people anymore. They're not even relevant any longer. They fought their good fight. They did what they could, and they failed, and they lost. And there's no more Ponzi. The Ponzi, I can't say there's no more Ponzi. There's always going to be a Ponzi scheme of some kind, and somebody's going to fall for it. But we have to understand that the value of the fiat US dollar is gone. It's empty. It's hollow. Its worthlessness is being shown to the world. Doesn't mean it's going away. We're going to use it in a completely different way. And there's so many people that, gosh, I heard somebody being interviewed the other day and he put it so well. Being addicted to the Ponzi fiat US dollar is a global problem. It's almost like alcoholism. It's like you're so used to having that dollar that it's like, oh, I can't think outside of it, and I have to have dollars. I want dollars. Don't give me this crypto thing. I want dollars. Well, we're going to wean that people off of that with stable coins. And stable coins are going to come from every walk of life. And they're going to go, oh my God, who knew? Who knew that that's where the value of all things could be? The value of all things is where you place value. What do you determine or deem valuable? No more of this. Oh, well, we told you it's valuable. We're the families, and you pay our employees, and we want marble floors. You know what? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I'll bet about $1 billion of that money you can't spend in a remodel. $2.5 billion. Trust me, I worked on yachts. I'm talking mega yachts. You can't spend $2.5 billion remodeling a yacht, which is twice the size of that building. And trust me, yachts are a whole lot more expensive to build than a building. You know, they got to float, got to go through the ocean. They have to make their own power. They have to treat their own sewage. They have to make their own water. I mean, yachts are, nautical engineering is, anyway, I don't know how I got into that. It's way more difficult than building a building. Just trust me on that. There's something fishy with that number.
The way he went way over budget and the way he's not relinquished, you know why he has not relinquished interest rates? Because the people he works for makes more money. They make less money if he drops interest rates. You know that, right? They have no incentive. They know their time is short. Their time is limited. And now I'm rambling on, but it's a lovely little rant. I want to talk. I want to talk about Elizabeth and I have committed to taking some puppies. I know. You want to talk absurd? You want to talk about a crazy man? Well, you're looking at one. Yeah, me. I'm going to throw some puppies in a camper. Sorry, a trailer, truck pulling a trailer, and travel across the United States with puppies. Now, if you want one of these puppies, there's quite a few of them already spoken for. So, and I'm going to be dropping those at different locations on the way. But Elizabeth and I are going all the way to Florida with these, and we're going to have a blast doing it. And we're going to make a vacation out of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to document as much as possible of it. I'd love to meet you. If you want one of these puppies, get a hold of me. thestaplecrew.com. I'm all over the place. Just find me, Alan Staple. Look me up. It's not that difficult. And get a hold of me and I can get a puppy to one of you. In particular, please don't put one of these dogs in an apartment unless you hike 2 miles a day and you live in Colorado and it's your scene and then this is the perfect dog for you. These dogs are active. They are an active breed. Let me tell you a little bit about the breed. They only get to like 50, 60 pounds. They're amazing hearts. They're loving animals. They're amazing dogs. These dogs will do anything you teach them to do, number one. They're commonly called the Swiss Army knife of all dogs. They will herd. They make great CNI dogs. Elizabeth and I are donating some of those to a group to do training dogs. All of the above is useful. All traits that you want to use a dog for, other than they're not the greatest swimmers, they're not labs in that sense, but they hunt well, they hunt everything really well, if that's what your scene is. Great nose, great herding dog, amazing herding dog. So she and I are crazy enough to drag some puppies across the U.S. If that interests you and that sounds like fun to you, I can stop by wherever you live and drop one of these off to a good home, please, to a good home. And it will enable me to know, because we're not going to have any more litters with this breed, and it will enable me to know where the offspring are, and we can talk occasionally, and I can find out how their progress is doing and how they're aging. And it'd be nice to just since we can't have all 9 dogs, it'd be nice to have a relationship with people that did have those dogs. We care that much about these dogs. The parents are amazing. Mom is from northern Texas. Dad is from Northern California, so they're not interbred in any way. They're just a fantastic dog, and the puppies appear to be even better than the parents, which is, I don't even know how that's possible. This breed, by the way, I know it's a crypto show, but this breed is Old Yeller. Just in case you want some reference. I know Old Yeller was a lab in the movie or whatever it was, and they implied it was a lab or a golden retriever in the movie. No, it was a black mouth cur. And it's pretty well documented in the South. Southern dog, great dogs. Not very common west of Texas at all. That's why we started raising them, because they were almost impossible to find. Now I'm rambling on, and I would like to say that tomorrow night's show is I know I've said this 3 times already, it's a cannot miss show. I think I'm gonna get your mind to think. I'm gonna get your history out, and I'm gonna show you what could be, where we could be headed, and how significant crypto is to the future of all mankind. And it's big, and it's bigger than maybe I even was thinking about, even just so short a period of time as a year or 2 ago. How about a year or 2 ago? I was telling everybody, hey, you know what? Wall Street's coming. oh gosh, Merrill Lynch, Shearson Lee, who was it? J.P. Morgan. Who else came out this week and said, oh yeah, Goldman Sachs? Even Vanguard has got caught, oh wow, look at all the stuff you guys own, and you're selling, and you own half the mining in America, and you own half of Coinbase, and oh, but you don't believe in Bitcoin, and you don't sell crypto, and you're like above that, but you own half of all these companies. It's comical. They got caught. This is a steamroller that they cannot hide from. They've talked negatively about it as long as they possibly can. And trust me, after 3 years of what I know that's being written for mankind going forward the next 180 days, at the end of that, there's no way they're going to be able to convince anybody in this country, oh, new regime, new attitude about crypto. No, that's done. That's over. That's history. Yeah, just let yourself in, would you? Yeah. And they pick locks too. They're good dog, good that way. Guys, I love you all. Just a short video about what's going on with the Federal Reserve, where we're going. Don't miss tomorrow night's show. I'm going to have so much fun explaining it to you all. And with that, I am out. Oh, and yeah, that's right. XRP, baby.